Hey, what's going on, guys? Me, Next and today I'm here bringing you guys another Rocket League video. And in today's video, guys, I am bringing you guys a few more tips and tricks on how to get out of the silverish gold range in Rocket League. This also applies to bronze, but I don't think there's many bronze people watching out there. Now, before we get into this video, I want to say a shout out to I Am Groot. He was first comment on yesterday's video, and if you guys want to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, make sure you turn on notifications and be the first one to the video. Also, guys, I want to inform you that I am giving away a hex for 30,000 subscribers. I'm just going to do a hex giveaway on this video only, and then I'm going to make a whole nother video for 30k. So yeah, guys, I guess this is a little bit of part of the giveaway that I'm going to be doing. So if you guys want to be entered in to win this giveaway, just make sure to hit the like button, comment down your Steam profile name, and also subscribe. This will be for all consoles, so if you win and you're like on a PS4 or an Xbox, I'll just send you like a code or something, and I'll be joining the winners, let's say Saturday's stream. So yeah, guys, make sure you enter in, and let's get right on into today's video. So I want to say before we get into this, I am nowhere at the top of the leaderboards. I am not one of the best people in the world. I am the single only best person. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not the best person in this world. I'm not the best person at this game. But I was in the silver, bronze, gold range for a very, very long time, and I actually figured out some ways and techniques on how I got out of it. I was actually gold 2 for a good 2.5 months, like in the Challenger 3, gold 2, that range for a good 2.5 months. And then in 1 week, I went from gold 2 all the way up to platinum 3 because, I started playing differently and I started applying these tips and tricks that I found out into my gameplay. Also, keep this in mind, if you guys are a pretty much higher rank or you are a low rank, you may know some of these tips already, so don't hate on just because you know these tips. It's just a tips and tricks video. It will help some other people. Last video I did on this, it actually helped a lot of other people. So don't hate on it. Maybe just leave a comment down below saying I knew these, and then go ahead and add a tip that you didn't see in the video. So the first tip is going to be rotation. Rotation is key in Rocket League. If you could have communication with your team, you don't even have to have communication. If you know how to rotate, you will most likely get a better advantage and you will have more of a chance to win because, if you don't rotate, then it'll leave your goal exposed wide open. But if you know how to rotate, you have one person up on attack, one person in midfield / goal, and you'll at least have a chance to save some goals. I can't even tell you how many times my teammate has not rotated back while I'm attacking, and they just send a huge chip over our defense or over us, and it just rolls straight into goal. If we would have rotated, we would have not conceded a goal, and we possibly could have won that match. Rotations are very, very easy and simple. I've noticed at lower ranks a lot, people usually have one person back at net the whole entire time. This is for doubles, by the way. One person back at net the whole entire time, then one person attacking. So it's basically like a 1v2. The thing I don't really like about that is how it's like a 1v2. My suggestion is having one person up at midfield and one person fully attacking. So if the ball does kind of get exposed, the person that is defending, he'll at least have a chance to go ahead and hit that ball into the net. So that first one was pretty simple, right? This next one is a tip that actually helped me get out of gold super duper quick and easy because I won every single one of these balls. So I spent the time to get good at myself, like getting good on the walls, because if you know how to hit the ball off of the walls, if you are dominant on the walls / like roof or aerials or something, you'll definitely dominate in the gold, silver, bronze rank. So I went ahead, I did some training packs. There's a ton of training packs that I really like. I like the wall to air dribble one. I like the cherry picker one. There's many packs that you can go ahead and look. There's even packs where there's a ball floating in the air and you jump off of the wall to go ahead and hit the ball. It gets your senses and your predictions of where the ball is actually going to go way better in Rocket League. And if you want to go ahead and succeed in ranking up, you need to learn how to get off the wall and be able to just dominate the whole entire wall. This next one is half flipping. I actually am going to do a tutorial real quick if you don't know how to. Now, half flipping is actually really easy and simple to do. When I was learning half flipping, it used to be super duper hard for me to be able to actually get the half flip. But after you do it for a while, it's actually really easy to do. So first thing you want to do, you want to know how to, of course, backflip. So you want to know how to just do a straight up easy just backflip. I guess you could call it bicycle kick, whatever you like to do. You want to know how to be able to do that. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know how to. Now I feel like this is easier with ball cam on when you're aiming towards the ball and you're kind of going like backwards. I don't know, I feel like it's easier when you're going like this backwards instead of like actually like the back of your car is facing the ball. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit harder. But so a long time ago, I used to do half flips. I used to go ahead, go around, jump, and then do that, which is totally fine. I mean, it works. It's just a little bit slower, unless you can maybe get some like boost on it somehow. Like I don't know. It's a little bit different. That's why you want to be able to learn this. So what you want to do first of all, you want to be able to backwards and then aerial. But when you're aerialing, instead of your backflip, when you're like halfway around, you want to put your analog stick all the way up to the top, so it will kind of cancel out the whole backflip, and you'll just kind of flatten out. So once you're flattened out, there's like two things you could do. So when you flatten out, you could just you kind of have to use your boost. There's a way for you to bind your boost and then flip at the exact same time, or you could just kind of do it manually, which is what I do. So when you're upside down, you want to go ahead and boost. Just kind of learn how to go upside down and boost at the same time. It's super easy. You'll get the hang of it. Now, you guys all know your air roll. I'm pretty sure it's X by default. So if you guys haven't already, change your boost away from your air roll so your boost isn't on the B or the circle, because that's what I did, and I mean, it's a lot easier. So when you're upside down, you want to go ahead and use your boost and then flip at the exact same time whilst you're boosting, so you'll have the speed and momentum while you're flipping. So a lot of the time this will happen when you're starting. You'll kind of like do a little bit of a cartwheel. That happens to me a lot in game. You just kind of, that means you're doing it a little bit too fast. You're air rolling a little bit too soon. That's why you just want to take your time and then make sure you're upside down. It's way easier when you make sure you're fully upside down and then you start rolling. So what you want to do, you want to go backwards, use your boost, and then air roll. See, that happens to me quite a bit. I mean, I'm not the best at these, but I'm good enough so for me to be able to do tutorials. Like I said, this way is a lot harder for me for like going backwards, but I don't know, air rolls, they're not that hard if you could just spend a good, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes just sitting here practicing going back and forth with like a friend, and then implement it into games. Because when you go off of an attack, instead of like going off the wall like this or something like how you normally would to go down the field really far, maybe you might end up in this corner right here and you're like, oh crap, well I can't get into there. So you grab this boost real quick, then you do a quick half flip, and boom, you already are in supersonic, and you're back in goal way quicker than you actually having to like dribble the ball there. Now this one's going to be all of your camera settings. So what you want to do, you want to go into your free play, choose a map, whatever. I just choose Beckwith Park just because it's the least laggiest, and I mean it's just an amazing park. Now what I like to do, I like to go maybe this far away from the ball and go into the camera settings options, and then camera, and then here's all the camera settings. The camera settings I use is G2 over zeros. I believe I'll put in the description a whole list of a crap ton of camera settings. But you guys could just kind of mess around with each one of these. I mean, you could bump your FOV way forward, which I honestly don't even know why you would do that. Maybe if you like to be a little bit closer to your ball, but you technically want to just kind of have your FOV maybe at 100, or maybe, I don't know, maybe like 98 at the least. If anything, maybe don't go up to like 110. That kind of feels way too far for me. I prefer a good 101 or a 100, just because you have good field of range. And I mean, if just look at it this way, you guys see, you could see basically to the end of the Rocket League banners all the way on the edge. Basically, if you go ahead and you bump your FOV all the way up to maybe, I don't know, or down to maybe 85, you lose an extra 2-3 banners of length that you could see on the field. So I mean, it's way easier for you to defend, and I mean, it's just a much more of an advantage that you could use. Now the camera distance is how far and close it is to your ball, your car. If you like to play with your car super close, which I don't even know, then feel free to do so. I don't know, it'll just maybe be, it's kind of like the FOV. If you make the camera distance a little bit farther, you have more of an FOV, as you guys can see, but if it's closer, then yeah. And then you could go ahead, you could kind of mess around with all of these settings, see what ones you like and what one fits to you the best. I suggest using like pros camera settings, because I mean they're pros at the game, and I mean their camera settings work for them. Go test out a lot of camera settings, play free matches with them, and see what one you like the best. Anyways guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure to hit that like button, and also subscribe if you guys are new. Leave a comment down below of a little tip and trick that I may have missed, because I mean, You guys may know all of these, but it might help some people. And I mean, people wanted me to do a more in-depth version of this video, and I mean, I thought it would be pretty cool to do another type of video like this. But yeah, guys, anyways, like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.